This is not a sponsored video, by the way. None of the products I mentioned in this video is provided. I prefer purchase with my own money, and these are the products I use myself, okay? Not saying you have to use these particular products, but this is just to give you an idea of what's out there on the market.
Hello Jazzlings, it's your girl Jazzy Archer 30, your host Angela, and I'm fabulous, darling, because I'm coming to you with a video. In this video here, it's going to be talking about personal hygiene. I'm only coming with this video because a couple of young ladies came up to me and asked some questions because, you know, as they're coming into their own, what's this, what's that, blah, blah, blah. So I thought I'd come in and help out with this. We're going to go ahead and focus on body and vaginal. Yes, vaginal. You heard correctly, vaginal. Body spray versus perfume. I have allergies, and there's some people that wear perfume, that bathe in perfume, and there's some perfume that you can tell is like, oh my gosh, how cheap is that? Was that 5 cents? Like, seriously, not everybody can handle perfume, not due to just allergies. Some people need to be a little bit considerate on the amount they use and the quality of their perfume, which is why I use body spray. So this bottle is a little bit old here, but this is Victoria's Secret Love Spell. I love Love Spell. But as far as with body sprays or body mist, what can happen with these are, with body sprays or body mist, they're not as loud and they fade away in time. Easier to handle. I have not heard too many people complain about body sprays or body mist versus perfume and cologne. I usually spray my neck, spray the wrist, and then I'll just probably spray one in the front as far as front body and back of the body. That's it. No one complains of it being loud. No one complains of the smell. No one complains of the quality of the smell or like I bathe in or anything like that. Simple. Body sprays versus perfume. Now let's go into deodorant. You have the cream that you can dip your finger in and put it on. I'm sorry, that's a two-step process. You got to dip it in and put it on and then go wash your hands. Can we do something that don't involve an extra step for no reason? So there's the stick deodorant, and then there is the spray deodorant. I used to be so heavy using the stick because there was no way I was doing the dipping the finger. Here it is with the stick. Gotta remember, the residue gets on the shirt. So you know how you get that yellow stain on your white shirts, or you get that white stain on your color shirts? That's coming from the aluminum, from the ingredient aluminum in the deodorant. There are ways you can get it out, but it's not as good as if you wasn't wearing that. I switched over from the stick to going with the spray. I use Degree Motion Sense dry spray. I go between sheer powder and sexy intrigue. But when it comes down to the spray, you just spray it on. It'll be a little bit wet for a while, and then all of a sudden it dries, and that's it. Now there are times I put on extra because I'm going to the gym, or I know what I'm about to do. I'm about to do some heavy sweating or movement, so I put on extra. Well, what happens when I put on extra, it looks like I'm baking a cake under my arm, pretty much. You'll see the clumps of white powder come together and everything. Really? Really? Well, at least I know I'm dry and smell good. When it comes to feminine hygiene, because I know some people are a little uncomfortable with the word vaginal, so we'll say feminine hygiene. It is important because you have what's called a menstrual cycle. And then there's your natural discharge and yada, yada, yada. And if you sweat, you know, come on ladies, you know what I'm talking about, okay? I'm not trying to embarrass the guys too much. You're in the shower, you're taking your bath. Alright, there is also feminine wash. Yes, Summer Eve, and there's another out as well, but I usually go with Summer Eve. So this is Summer's Eve Simply Sensitive Cleansing Wash for sensitive skin. This one bottle lasts me months because I use my Neutrogena body wash on the body, but when it comes down to the feminine area, if I'm not on my menstrual cycle, throw it onto the hand, clean down there. External use clean, rinse off, keep on going about your business. If I am on my menstrual cycle, I actually take a glove, like a nitrile glove, and I'll take that with me in the shower. I put it on, put this on, and clean up nicely. All because I cannot stand my menstrual cycle. Come out really clean. Trust me. Since I started using this wonderful product here, it has been awesome. And not only that, I don't have my designated rag that you know, when it's time for that time of month, that I use that for cleaning. Ladies, you know what I'm talking about. Once you get out the shower, you dry up and everything else. I'm just warning you right now, some people may feel uncomfortable with this, but just remember, this is a video. You can watch this in the privacy of your own home, okay? You get out the shower, you're on your menstrual cycle, you use the feminine wash. You get out the shower, pat dry and everything else. What's next? Well, you got to put on something so you don't have that issue of leakage or so, right? Drop it all on the floor, get on the clothes. So you will either put on a pad or use a tampon. So when it comes to pads, some got the plastic where you can hear it, some got the cloth where you can't hear it. Oh, you're paying for convenience if you're going with the cloth. And some ladies prefer with wings and without wings. I'm telling you now, I cannot stand wings. The pad should come off when I'm ready for it to come off. Not sitting here tugging and fighting or trying to rip the wings apart so I can get the pad off so I can change. This is an always regular maxi pad here, or feminine pad, or whatever you want to call it. Sticky on the back, no wings. I'm not going to take this off of here because I can save that for later. Hygiene, sorry. Got a leakage on, got a barrier protecting here around, and here in the middle portion is a super absorbent pad. And throughout this pad here, there is an odor absorbent as well. So this helps traps in some odor as well. I don't like scented pads because if you are sensitive down there, and every lady's sensitive down there, you don't want to throw off your pH balance, you don't want no yeast and all that other stuff right there, but that's another topic. But I prefer tampons. Now, throughout the day, I will wear tampons and then I'll switch over to the pad for bedtime. All because I noticed with tampons, it's a lot cleaner. I'm just saying, to me, it's just a lot cleaner. Not as bad to deal with. Not such an icky feeling, because I can never stand that feeling when wiping. But with tampons, easy to put in, easy to get out. Keep on going, you know what I mean? So same thing, you got some wrappers that make noise. Again, you're paying for the convenience of the ones that don't make sound. So you open it up. I usually open mine halfway open. Pull out the tampon. So you got your cardboard applicators and you got your plastic applicators. I prefer plastic. It feels a lot more comfortable when you're doing your insertion. If you do not know how to use a tampon, that's another video. Okay, let me know if you want to know how to insert a tampon. I cannot physically show you how to do it because YouTube terms an agreement, and plus I ain't that bold. If you have a question, I can at least try to help guide you in the right direction. But you will insert into the vagina, and with your fingers holding into place, because some have actually a little shape to it where when you can hold it, you can actually squeeze, so you can actually have the pressure available for you, and you push the tampon through. And you push it all the way through, like push down till you can't push down anymore. Insertion, and you pull out the applicator. When you pull out the applicator, hence why I like to open it halfway. Once you pull out the applicator, you can put right back into the package, wrap it up, toss it. Easy cleanup, no need to touch anything. Granted, you're still gonna wash your hands, but come on now. You don't want nothing on your hands where you gotta touch your clothes to put on. This tampon here in particular was Tampax Tampon Pearl. So that's the difference between pads and tampons as far as how you would choose to help with vaginal odor. I'm sorry, feminine odor. Next thing I want to talk to you about is feminine deodorant spray. I have two different ones here because these are the main two I buy. These are the only two I see at the store anyway. Now this is the Summer's Eve Island Splash Freshening Spray. Freshness control, and it gives off a nice scent as well. I would spray my pad if I'm wearing a pad. I spray my underwear. Now I overdo it, but this is how bad I make sure that there's no odor. Because nobody's smelling me. I'd be damned somebody smell. I even spray the inside of my pants. If I'm coming out of a public restroom, I spray myself. Now the other one I have here, FDS, Feminine Discreet Sensual. All this time I thought it was feminine deodorant spray, because that's what I always called it. Oops. And this is the Intimate Deodorant Spray. All day freshness, talc free, hypoallergen, extra strength. Both of these I got gynecologist tested, and if you don't know what a gynecologist is, that is an OBGYN. That is your lady doctor. Yes, the one who check out down there. Young ladies, trust me, you get to know them once a year. This is like my godsend. I keep one in my gym bag because, hey, you never know. I sweat, and I know where I sweat the heaviest at, and dial in. If I'm not going straight home or going to get in the shower or going straight into the shower and then leave the gym. Alrighty, now another thing that I carry with me in my gym bag, in the car, in my purse if I'm carrying one, in my locker at work. See this? This is called a feminine wipe. So this here is a Summer's Eve Simply Sensitive Cleansing Cloth for sensitive skin. This right here is just like the body wash, except it's on a cloth and no need to rinse it off. Let's just say you're somewhere, you're traveling, you're on the road, been on the road for 5 hours, you stop, go to a rest area and you go to use the restroom and you kind of notice like, that smells so fresh. If you have your feminine deodorant spray, you can spray this, or you can wipe with this. Open it all the way up. It's like the size of my hand. If it is that time of month and you just want to get a little bit cleaner because you just don't like that feeling, like I don't like that feeling of when you're wiping, it's like gooey is the lie. Some ladies, one young lady, she asked me about, well, what about douche? Stay the heck away from douche. It throws off your pH balance, can increase a yeast infection, increase irritation and dryness. Your body would naturally, that's what the whole menstrual cycle and the whole process of the discharge and everything, it is actually cleaning out. It's just cleaning you out. That's your natural cleanser. Now, let's just say your natural cleanser has a natural odor to it. And that natural discharge is just not that friendly. Here's something that I use when my menstrual cycle is over, you know, like 2-3 days afterwards, because you know you got the little residue and all that. I do what's called Norform. Now, this is old school here. This is like when my mom was young, okay? Not too many places carry Norform. So this is the Island Escape Norform's long-lasting feminine deodorant suppositories. Suppository. If you don't know what suppository is, that means what you push up in. That reminds you of a tampon. This goes in the vagina. I like to call, I describe them as a little bullet. I call it a little bullet because that's what it reminds me of. It comes in the foil packaging, because it has to maintain its shape and temperature, because oh yes, once it touches your body heat, it starts melting. You will open it, take the pointy end of the little bullet and use your finger to push it up into the vagina. I'm sorry, push it up into your feminine parts. What will happen is some people will say, well, how far do it go up? I would say push up until you cannot feel it go up anymore. Now, I normally wear a pad underneath. Like, I usually do this, I'll take my bath. It's like at night, get ready for bed, I'll take a bath. I'll put this in, put one of these into my panties, and then I go to bed. When I wake up in the morning, I take off the pad, take it, toss it, and I'm good to go. But this is pretty awesome. When it melts, when the body temperature hits it and it starts melting, oh, you actually feel it. You kind of like, the first time I used it, I thought I was peeing on myself. That's how much you'll feel it leaking. Hence why a pad is in handy. Alright, so that covers all when it comes to the body odor and feminine odor. So if you have any questions, you can leave a comment down in the description box down below, and I'll be glad to either go ahead and answer your question. If it's something that I can make a video where other people can learn from it as well, I would do that as well. I would make a video for you as well. Other than that, don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you like this video. And also, and if you learned something, or if you know of another product that's very useful, please do not hesitate. Put that into the please do not hesitate. Put it in the comment section so we can all learn from each other, because there are products out there that no one knows about. I mean, really. I didn't know about Norforms until I just happened to be bored in Walmart and I'm walking around checking out different products and I saw that. Wow. Really? Alright, Jazzlings, so I'll see you next time. And if you're not a Jazzling because you're not subscribed to the channel, don't forget the subscribe button right here and hit the little bell so you can become part of the Jazzling family and be a subscriber and notified when I upload a new video. With that being said, I'll see you next time. Stay out of trouble. Peace. And keep it clean.